systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Sound boy.
Umenichanganya oh mama na sikatai.
Hey yo, vibes on vibe, yo, feel the vibe. We are entertainment, CBM Radio. We are that station that you're looking for, that your mama warned you about, yo. We are entertainment.
Add us to your favorites. Add us to your favorites.
Add us to your favorites.
And keep your browser locked.
Keep your browser locked. Yeah, this station's got soul.
Hey yo, CBM Radio, feel the vibe, man.
Yeah, this station's got soul.
Alright, welcome to our podcast, but this time around it feels like it's not me to introduce. Now, welcome us to the show automatically.
Yes, you're most welcome to the show. It is me, Lawrence Ochen Adulai, your favorite feature artist.
Yo, my co-host on the Entertainment Lounge on CBM Radio Podcast. You know, we're talking about, last time we had a conversation about what should be considered when someone is being rewarded.
Rewarding and all that, yeah.
So today I want us to look at before reaching to that branding. Something was running into my head was like, what is the brand? I want us to look at branding in the music. What are the things you need to look at when you're branding yourself as a musician? Now I'm starting with you exactly. You a radio presenter, you a podcaster, and you a musician. What should be looked at when you're branding yourself?
Me, I think if someone is in entertainment, the way the person presents himself or herself. Me, the style of something that I would choose to do, it wouldn't require me to actually put in much to it.
Yeah.
Let's say dressing.
Yeah.
I will just put in something simple and I'm a gentleman.
Okay, now just with that bite, let's do it like this, then we come back.
Yeah.
Check your systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Sound boy.
Umenichanganya oh mama na sikatai.
Hey yo, vibes on vibe, yo, feel the vibe. We are entertainment, CBM Radio. We are that station that you're looking for, that your mama warned you about, yo. We are entertainment.
Add us to your favorites. Add us to your favorites.
Add us to your favorites.
And keep your browser locked.
Keep your browser locked. Yeah, this station's got soul.
Hey yo, CBM Radio, feel the vibe, man.
Yeah, this station's got soul.
Alright, welcome back from that. Now, we're setting off officially. Now tell us, you stopped about, I don't remember.
About that dress,
That
and
dress,
all that,
yeah.
Your style of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, let me just use myself. I am a soul artist and musician, fusing in different genres of style. And the way I dress will reflect to someone. If I tell someone, man, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, someone will see my dress style and they'll be like, I think he probably does this type of music. That's how the music industry works. If I do reggae, dancehall and all that, my dress code will show it. I can literally just tell someone, I do dancehall.
Yeah.
They see me all looking damaged and things in the body and stuff bling.
Yeah.
Man, that is dancehall, you know?
Yeah.
It is crazy everywhere. So, depends on the way you actually present yourself. Well, before even you taking on a specific genre or the style of music you're going into, your dress code shows much about you.
About your branding.
Your dress code shows much about your branding. Before the management comes in, before anyone picks you up and to put you in a certain style, in a certain fashion, they first see what are you best in. They look at how you always dress, your everyday dressing, and that is how the management will pursue that dress code of yours and make it lit, and and it becomes you own it.
Hey,
That's why, yeah, you own it. You own that style.
so before the management, this brand starts with you.
Yeah, the brand starts with you.
It's
Like
not
I
the
told you.
it's not the management to brand you.
No,
first.
it starts with you. Like me, I'm always a gentleman. I'm a gentleman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I get a management someday, those guys will see what am I always good at. That thing that is always with me. And that is what the management sees, and they pinpoint on that, and they take it on with you. And they will make you the gentleman like me. Of course, I'll all be dressed in a gentle really kind of way. Where a kid will be like, I want to dress like Lawrence with his guitar. He's very smart.
Yeah.
He's very smart when he's playing his piano.
Yeah.
He's very smart, just his dress is so nice, the shoes are gentle, the shirt, the suit, but he's playing his guitar on stage. That is how it is. It starts with you, with the way you dress yourself, first of all. That's the first branding. It's you yourself.
So now we look at, like when you're doing a different genre, as you explained earlier on, like when you're doing dancehall, you need to be like damaged to word and all that. We look at the genre you're in. Now we start by branding that the genre you're in. You're in R&B, pop music, then Afro pop.
Yeah.
Yep. Now in that genre, we first go like when you're branding yourself in the R&B space. How do you do it as a musician?
In an R&B space, what would I tell you about that R&B space now? Well, most R&B artists or musicians, they are dressed in a fusion. R&B, first of all, it stands for rhythm and beat.
Rhythm and beat.
Rhythm and beat. Nothing else than that. So it's a fusion of just a rhythm and a beat.
Yeah.
And a rhythm is close to a beat if it is played. They tell you it is this rhythm, and then also it is this beat. It's a fusion in them. So that's why you find there is, if you hear an R&B song, typical R&B, you hear as if it's going to soul music, as if it's going to neo soul or lo-fi. There is that genre of music also, lo-fi, as if it's lo-fi, but it's R&B and it hits hard. When you listen to it, you want to listen to it and get a message from it. It keeps you going there because of the mixtures of of genres in it. R&B is a mixture of genres, of styles of music. It's not just one. For if I say soul music has no mixture in it.
Okay.
It is just
Now,
soul.
when you're branding yourself as an R&B pop, Afro-pop music, what are the things that you need to look at so that whenever a
Afro-pop.
person will look at you, be like, that's an R&B artist, that's an Afro-pop.
That's an Afro-pop guy, that's a jazz guy, and all that. Well, if you want to be an Afro-pop guy, just look at your beat. Look at the beats the producer is giving you. For example, there is this most famous pop song. It's called Girls Like You by Maroon 5.
There was Cardi B.
That was Cardi B. That is pop. Yes. You see how their beat was going in that song. It feels lovely. It feels danceable.
Yeah.
And then if you bring now Afro, let's say a song like for Joe Boy, let's say Fire. Let's say Fire by Fireboy DML.
Yeah.
Is it Fire?
Yeah.
Does he have that song?
He's called Fireboy.
Fireboy DML. There's a song of his called King.
Yeah.
King is that song that really gives you that African feel. The beat and the whatever drums they used in it gives you that African feel. So now, if you can mix, if you have the ear to see that, okay, there's a song, it was a hit, and it is for what? Pop. And now this African one, this African song as well. How can I mix these two together to make something so that I can call it Afro pop. You can decide maybe to say, let my coding or my progression be of an African way. That is the pentatonic. Yes.
Working on your brand.
Yes. Let my coding be of an African way that owns the Afro, and then let my drums or beat be of the Western pop. You know, or you can mix it either way. The beat becomes the African drum. You know, African drum even hit by a bare hand.
Yeah.
And then the instruments, they take the African style and the coding and all that. And that's, you come up with your genre and you can name it what you want because you know what you put into it. Yeah.
Hey.
You know what you put into it.
Yeah. So now, like, we first come to this to the dressing style.
Dressing style. Okay. Not a dressing style of course there is
R&B's.
Yeah, R&B. There is modern day culture, modern day dress codes and all that. You can actually get an R&B singer out there dressing just like a regular, you know. But also, it depends on how the management is taking you or putting you on pressure. That whenever you go out, we want you to be in this. We want you to be in this. Most of, luckily here in Africa we are tied so much with management.
Yeah.
That's a bitter truth of it.
So you have no space to talk for yourself.
You have no space to actually be free.
But won't that affect your brand?
It will now affect just you. It will not affect your fans. It will not affect the management. That is now you, because that is something personal.
Yeah.
You know that this is what I really wanted to be. This is what I really wanted to dress in.
Yeah.
You know, that one affects you now. It affects you and your brand. But then also, like I said, if you get a management that is like dedicated to taking what is in you, and that is career based. Do you want to build a career with this guy?
Yeah.
Or do we just want to do business with this guy? A career based management.
On the point,
Yes.
we need to look at a management that is looking at building a career.
Building a career
And the management that is working
Business.
on a business.
on a business.
Huh?
Yes. So this is how these two affect your own brand.
Yeah.
The style that you put in yourself. Yes?
Yeah.
This is how they affect you and what you really needed for yourself. You can be this guy dressed up all nice and, you know, wet, looking good. But then this management comes in. This is now a management that is business based. They see something, they be like, no, I think it's not good in that. Let us put in this. Side that the consumers will adapt to that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and take it in. At the end of the day, you find that what you wanted for yourself has been put aside, and it's now the management doing the mind work for you. You're doing what they are telling you to do. You're dressing in the way they are telling you to do.
Yeah.
But then when we find a career-based management, and that's actually the best management.
Actually, these are key things to look at when you're working on
When
a
you
brand
start.
that is going to be sustainable on your side as a musician.
As a musician or an artist.
Yeah.
These are things you really need to look at. And then there is a career-based management. That is one of the best managements that I wish to work with. You know,
Yeah.
they speak to you and understand you. You tell them, this is how I want my life to be. I don't want to be locked indoors. I want to be free around my community. And that management will see that, and then they'll consider and speak to you about a few things in there. They will tell you what is good about it and what is wrong about it.
Yeah.
But still you'll come, they'll always take you what? They'll always take your say.
Yeah, your view.
They will always take your view because they're building a career with you. You know?
They're not all about just about making money.
It's not all about making money. It's not all about making money. These are people who will build a career together with you. You guys grow up together. When you blow up together.
automatically.
And that is it.
I think that should be adapted at CBM when you when we are building these brands. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be adapted. And also this business brand, when you don't hit, and by the way, there is this one thing that the business brand does. Many people don't know this management of business. Many people don't know. Those artists who get shows outside with this business management, they go there, they do their thing. But after the show or the presentation, you don't get all the money at that point. This
Wait for
management,
the money goes to the bank.
listen, even if it goes to the bank, this management will sit down and put every single thing that they have put for you to go for that show. Every transportation, feeding, everything. The system hired, the people hired, everything. They put it and calculate it down, and then they see that this is what we spent. They remove that, and then whatever balance will be left, that will be on you.
Let's say we worked for $2,000, and
And what they spent, the tickets and the visa and all that,
was around
let me say $1,050.
Yeah.
All that will go to them, and you'll be left with 50 what?
And on that 50 still you will have to divide, or
No, you will not have to divide that.
you remain with it without
You'll remain with it. That is now yours. So at the end of the day, you find that business brand is doing business. Mostly the most part that is winning in the business brand is them. You, the artist, they give you the things to make you feel like you've made it, you're the king. They rent for you an apartment, they put a car there. Whenever you want to go out, you go out in a car. They just put it there to confuse your mind. But what is going on behind that business stuff, business management, they kill careers.
So
They are
you
career
need to choose
killers.
a career-based
You need to-
management.
Yes, a career-based
If you want your brand to
management.
be what you think.
Yes.
And actually, I would pose this because most of the artists like here, whom I've gotten a chance to discuss with, I think this issue of branding, it is not all about them. Like, it is not in their heads. They're all about making a hit, and at the end of the day, it is done.
Of course, that's now like that's what the artists and musicians now see. Especially us here in Africa, we are not exposed so much to this business in music. We are not. It's just a few people. You might be surprised to hear that Lawrence Ochen Adunai, me of course, he has blown up suddenly. He has a hit song suddenly. But if you listen to the song, it doesn't show much. But because of that business management, they hit that song, they make it hit the top lists. They put it everywhere. Just for me to blow up, and they use me to make whatever they can make. And they give me something small.
Yeah.
Like I told you, they first sophisticate my life. They buy me an iPhone, whichever, 14, the latest, so what?
So, okay.
You know?
At what percentage is a musician supposed to look at the brand by him or herself?
Come again?
At what percentage is a musician supposed to look at the brand by him or herself?
You just have to look at it at the get-go. The moment you decide that, man, I'm an artist.
Before the management
comes in,
Yeah.
you should have already known what you want yourself to be like. When the management comes in,
to know what you want.
what audience are you looking at? That is also the thing.
But here we don't know that things.
Here people don't know that.
Yeah.
A few know.
And a little. A few knows in the large number.
The large number don't know.
Don't know.
They just care about blowing up and getting into a stage, and that's it. Yeah. But again, you know, when you start put this strategy on the get-go, you be like, my music, it should be like this. It should be this best. And my audience is this. My target audience, where is it? So when you find out your target audience, look at what your target audience loves.
Actually, that's something key. I think like during the creative talks when we hold, I think we need to hold a topic on target audience and a lot more of these things.
Look at what that, yeah, we need to do that. Look at what that target, what is that audience, obsessed with, and then do that.
To that audience, not just make music and push
many
it.
people, many artists and musicians, they just put music out there without saying that my audience is this and this. They just put it there.
Yeah.
They don't care who will listen to it. They just put it there.
So long as they are produced.
So long as the music is produced, they put it there. They have not targeted. And man, this is my audience. Let me say me. I can be like, man, Indians are my target audience. You understand? Indians are my target audience. So what type of?
Where's the possibility now? I'm looking at something like I'm in Uganda and now Indians are there.
Well, me, I'm going to be one of those hilarious artists and musicians because, first of all, so Indians are my target audience.
Wow, what a big dream! What a big dream, man.
So it's it's a whole brainstorm there, actually, because Indians there's like gold in India, musically, entertainment, food, and their everyday living. But not many people know about India that way. They just feel like it's a bunch of people making funny voices when they are singing and food with enough red pepper, spiced. There is gold of entertainment in India. And honestly speaking, today I put myself on a challenge. It's a 21-day challenge. Today is 25th, right? So I've decided early morning this day. I decided let me put myself on a challenge. I'm listening to Indian music from today up to 21st next month.
Well, because I want
to capture that heart. I want to listen to how they do their thing. How are they layering their instruments? How are they matching their? Well, I don't understand the words, but music is a language of its own.
Music is a language.
How are they throwing in their vocals in a specific beat? How are their drums going on? So I need to understand this. What is going on in their music?
Yeah, what a great idea and the brilliant idea behind this. So actually, being that we are out of time for every episode, I think we still have to continue with the branding as a musician for the next episode. When we are doing this, let's just do like this, then we come back to.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Umenichanganya, oh mama, na sikatai.
Yo, vibes on vibe, yo, feel the vibe. We are entertainment, CBM radio. We are that station that you're looking for, that your mama warned you about. Yo, we are entertainment.
Add us to your favorites. Add us to your favorites.
Add us to your favorites.
And keep your browser locked.
Keep your browser locked. Yeah, this station's got soul.
Yo, CBM radio, feel the vibe, man.
Yeah, this station's got soul.
Alright, welcome back, man. We're just wrapping up. We're just having something like 1 or 2 minutes, then we close it. So today, give us 2 things to be considered when I'm branding myself. What I picked today, you talked about looking at the management, which is career based,
And your audience.
And your audience. That's what I picked. Don't go for management, which is business based. Yeah.
Get a management that is what focused on a career.
So give us 2 things we need to look at. Adding on that, or we can go with that, or
okay, 2 things. Everyday life, actually. Do your thing your way. It starts with you. Your art starts with you, with the way you present yourself or the way you dress. So that when the management gets you, that career management, it pursues you on that unique feature in you. And that is why you find they see unique features in people. career-based management see unique features in you, and then they pursue that. And then someone else sees you and they're like, I want to dress like that girl. I want to dress like that artist. You know?
So work on yourself. That's one.
Work on
Another thing.
yourself. That's one.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was on the audience, the target audience.
Target audience.
Target audience. It's very difficult, especially here in Africa, for people to accept you if you do a different style of music. In Africa here, for people to embrace that, it's a fight. But music is a medicine of its own. People will adopt to it and they will love it. Just do your thing your way and target your audience. Wherever your audience is, if your audience is in Brazil, listen to some of their music and then fuse it in your style. If your audience is in, let me say where, Europe, Asia, listen to Asian stuff, do Asian scales and put it in your music. Trust me, an Asian will listen and be like, wow, I think this is good.
Right, it has been quite an amazing conversation on branding yourself as a musician. I think we are still coming back with another episode on branding yourself as a musician. Today we have looked at two things.
Yes.
Knowing your audience, working on yourself, and we are still coming with others. So my name is Binad Ronald with
Lawrence Suchen Adulai and your future favorite musician and artist.
So we'll meet up on the next episode.
Yeah,
See you.
got you there.
Ejector systems are offline.
Number 1 for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Sound boy.
Umenichanganya, oh mama, nasikatai.
Yo, vibes on vibe, yo, feel the vibe. We are entertainment, CBM Radio. We are that station that you're looking for, that your mama warned you about. Yo, we are entertainment.
Add us to your favorites. Add us to your favorites.
Add us to your favorites.
And keep your browser locked.
Keep your browser locked. Yeah, this station's got soul.
Yo, CBM Radio, feel the vibe, man.